Hey everybody. All right, you got to sit down for this one. I'm super excited. All new, ready to unveil the Winnebago Thrive. It is going to thrive, as Winnebago says, your glamping experience. Not only a really sleek contemporary look, but residential feature rich. We're going to enjoy going through this, so make sure you stay tuned. Follow us all the way through. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. Let's rip into it. All right, so outside this introductory model, again, it's the Winnebago Thrive. We're gonna go through this floor plan, which is our first, the 18 FBS. They do have a bunk model slated to come out soon, and I'm sure, like everything, they're gonna come out with some really awesome floor plans. But let's go through some of the exterior features. Right outside, immediately, it smacks me with this beautiful look. Very sleek, modern kind of look. We have a really awesome big windshield, if you wanna call it, tempered glass up front that you'll see, stick with us through the inside, how much that really opens up the inside. They even have some nice accent lighting that goes on both sides from top to bottom. It's a little bright today, so it's hard to see. But anyway, who doesn't love a little bit of accent lighting? Storage wise, they've done a great job. Throughout this video, you'll see they've done a very smart, intelligent approach to storage. But we have a really nice, strong baggage door with a magnetic catch. And look how wide this compartment door is. So we can really get in those big chairs, big bulky items that we want to make sure that we take with us to make our camping trip really nice and enjoyable. Slam latch doors, so that way hands are full, that thing comes down, you ain't hurting it. We do have a really nice, sleek look fiberglass, but I gotta point out, I've been doing this a long time, and there's one little component that they've done really well. There's no belt line here. There's no extra screws. There's nothing there that potentially could soak up that water. So very good job, Winnebago, on keeping this full wall one piece. We do have, when you get to your campground, we have an electric tongue jack up front, but which is really cool too is we have power stabilizer jacks as well. So man, can you imagine, it's really hot, sweaty, you get into your campsite, all you gotta do is push some buttons. That's a big bonus in my mind. Of course, patio time, we have a huge awning here, the power awning that comes out, gives us some great coverage. But check it out, we have JBL speakers on the outside, and you'll see inside we have the head unit as well as inside speakers. So man, I can really jam out and have a great weekend. We do have a propane hookup underneath. It's a quick connect that comes off of our propane up front. So this way we can run a griddle or a grill or whatever you want to call, have basically a heat source, so you don't have to bring extra propane with you and just, or in my case, forget it at home and be like, ugh. We have electric outside as well as cable, so again, to extend that patio time with maybe a TV, watch some of my favorite sports, etc. Done an awesome job on this door. It's a big grab handle, a wide entry, but something to note here is composite stairs. They look awesome, right? But they have really wide tread to give me that confidence that I don't misstep. But more importantly, if you guys have been out there, this thing is super light. I mean, I'm saying maybe 10 pounds. So that way when we're ready to pack up, man, my kids can have that job. Your second set of controls for your stabilizer jacks, right and left for the rear. Getting into the rear, I love the fact that they've, I don't want to say recess, but they put the spare tire up underneath, which gives us an open or a blank slate to be able to put more of our gear back here. And they included a 2-inch receiver. So if you have a cargo rack or maybe a bike rack, this is a great job by Winnebago to just give us that real estate to work with. We have a ladder that goes up to the roof in case you need to go up there to do any of your routine maintenance. It is pre-wired for a backup camera, so we can easily install the camera and give you a monitor so that you have that confidence backing into your campsite. We have a couple of our utility hookups. We have our black tank water flush, of course a 30 amp power cord, satellite hookup in case you really want to get into that big list of channels, and then of course a outdoor shower. Forgive me, I didn't bring my key, but anyway, you have hot and cold, which is ideal, especially if you've got big pots and pans, making cleanup a little bit easier on the outside. And last but not least, as far as the hookups, utilities, actually I misspoke on that side, is your fresh water hookup. This is your black tank flush, so that gives a nice rinse to your black tank when you're ready to leave. Dump the black tank, rinse it out, and no stickies left behind. You do have the discharge for your sewer here, and Winnebago always makes it user-friendly. They've color-coded the handles, obviously gray for gray tank, black for black. So anyway, we're gonna get ready to go inside, but again, just some of these really cool, sleek features of this brand new Winnebago Thrive hitting our lot today. All right, walking into this all-new Winnebago Thrive, they have definitely redefined glamping with this camper. I am super excited to go through what it looks like and what it has. Again, this model is the 18 FBS, but man, this Thrive is beautiful. When you walk in the door right away, we're gonna have a big refrigerator freezer. It's a 12-volt refrigerator freezer. So we're gonna get a lot of cubic feet out of this thing. So I can imagine myself going camping for a very long time, and this thing having plenty of space to pack up all that food. And I love the location of the pantry. They have a nice pantry door with a motion light at top, but they've also taken that extra little step and integrated some pull-out drawers for my canned goods. So again, Winnebago has always been super innovative, and it is nothing less than their typical great design in this travel trailer. When on the opposite side, when you walk in, you're gonna have all your controls in one spot. I always love that. And of course, your JBL head unit to be able to throw your tunes outside, inside. Again, they have exterior and interior speakers, which is awesome. Right to the right of the door as we get into this floor plan, again, the kitchen is stellar. It's a total length, I think, is a little under 23 foot. It's an 18-foot floor plan, but there's nothing small about this. Look at all your counter space that you have. We have, of course, the glass stove cover to just enhance that space, but they've done a really great job. I'm the one to kind of just keep everything as simple as possible, and just the fact that they've got a fiberglass counter with an integrated sink, that's less seams, less worrying about having to caulk, and more importantly, water intrusion underneath at my cabinet. So it's not only a nice, clean, sleek look, but it's very well designed for longevity. Again, back to the stove, we have our traditional 3-burner propane stovetop, as well as the oven underneath to get some of my baking goods. Oh, breaking it up. And of course, overhead, if we just do need to zap anything, do some reheats, popcorn, we have our traditional microwave. But again, look at all this storage as we go through the inside. And not only is really nice, tall, deep, robust cabinets, but everything, including your, I should say everything, all your cabinet doors as well as your drawers are a soft close. So again, residential aspect that Winnebago was trying for this, definitely have brought it in. We have a lot of storage underneath the sink, but I love, again, the residential touch that they brought to this camper. We have a trash can and a recycling bin that's already integrated to this with this nice drawer, as well as a nice utensil drawer. And just the small little touches, you can see down here, just a nice little glide that enables us to slide it back and forth and not worry about that wear that could potentially happen long term. Back to the sink, we do have a nice high-rise arched faucet to be able to get our big pots and pans. And look behind it is a huge window. As we go through further on this floor plan, you're gonna notice all the windows are really oversized, which is great on a nice day. Get them suckers open, get some cross breeze, or just on a gloomy day like today, just get some natural light in. And speaking of lighting, we have a lot of lighting around here. They have accent lighting up underneath, which is really a beautiful touch, as well as our ceiling lights and reading lights over the head of the bed. You'll see as we go through the video. Moving past the kitchen, we're gonna have a nice, I would say this is almost overkill, but a huge TV. And it does swing out, so that way, depending on whatever view angle that you need, as you'll see further into this video, at the sofa, or we need to angle it towards the head of the bed. This is a great location as with the swing arm to be able to get both of it. Again, beautiful windshield up front. As I mentioned on the outside, look at that. I can just see having a really awesome scenic view. Waking up, birds are chirping, drinking up some of my morning coffee and just looking out at the lake or the mountain view and just absorbing why I go camping. We have, again, tons of storage overhead, as well as I mentioned earlier, the reading lights, the map lights, if you will. We do have roller shades on all the windows, which makes that really easy to tug down, more importantly, release to come back up. On either side is a shirt closet, so we can hang some of our garments, as well as a little nook with power ports at the back so we can charge our mobile devices, and even integrated a nice little drawer underneath just to tuck some of those personal items away. If that's not enough storage, check out the storage underneath. We have a huge cubby hole of storage that I can throw tons and tons of stuff in. Heck, I think I could even throw myself in there if I misbehave on a camping trip. Just kidding, I'm always a pleasure. King bed, 66 by 80. In a small travel trailer, we never see this. So I'm going to be spread eagle with the dog at the foot of my bed, have plenty of room, more importantly get an awesome night's rest as I got some fresh air coming through these big windows. Great job at Winnebago on making sure that happens. We do have a privacy curtain just in case you need to change clothes or maybe have some unwanted guests real quick, but I know that's going to be tucked away for me all the time. Moving around, we do have a slide out on this floor plan. So they're using some USA made, I'm trying to think of the name real quick of the company, forgive me, but a lot of their furniture is made in the States, but it's really great quality control that drives Winnebago to be able to do something like this, so they can make the everything fit a little bit better at a lower price for us campers to get a better quality. We do have a little night table or end tables, whatever you want to call them, that we can put at either side. So this floor plan does not have a traditional table, but you know, I don't know if you're like me, I'm usually camping outside. I don't need a table inside. Inside's more of just prepping meals, showering, and sleeping. But you want to catch up on a morning read, cup of coffee, they at least give us that, which is a nice little touch. This is a futon style sleeper sofa, so if you do have some of those unwanted guests that might pop up all of a sudden that you're in your driveway saying, I want to go camping with you, you can pull this out and lay down. I'm 6'1", and what you see for cushion wise is just the back and the bottom here. I'm a little cramped, so again, you know where I'm going to be. I'm going to be at the king bed, but somebody can always jam in here if they need. We have more storage at the top to be able to tuck some more pantry items, more storage, etc. And again, look how big this window is. A lot of manufacturers will save some money and do a small window. Shh. Winnebago did an awesome job here. Again, roller shades all around, and heck, they've even taken that extra little dollar item, if you will, and put a, what is that, a USB-C charger port. So if I am here in the morning, my mobile device is starting to show a little weak battery, boom, I can stay here planted, finish up my book, and still get some juice back into that device. All right, last but not least, we get into the bathroom. The bathroom, again, they continue the nice touches. We have the nice cabinet doors along with the medicine cabinet. And this is probably one of the deeper medicine cabinets I've seen. Again, save some money. A lot of companies go maybe 1 inch, 2 inch deep, which heck, what are you gonna get in there? Maybe a toothbrush. They've got a little bit of storage underneath the sink. Again, just maximizing every little nook and cranny to make sure that we have everything that we can bring with us. And again, fiberglass counter with a seamless sink, which is a big deal. And you guys know me, if you watch these videos, I love testing the shower, man. That's the last thing I need is to just be really cramped when I'm trying to take a shower. But I've got plenty of elbow room. I'm 6'1", and my head is just barely getting the bubble. So if you're a little taller than me, this has definitely got some extra space here. And of course, we have our nice shower head that we can really soap up. And lastly, some nice hard doors to be able to clean that up when we come back on Sunday. So anyway, super excited about this. Again, the first impressions on this new camper that Winnebago is bringing us, I'd give it 2 thumbs up. Again, it's called the Thrive. This specific floor plan is the 18 FBS. All right, so this video was awesome to do. Again, something fresh to our lot here. Again, it's a Winnebago Thrive. This floor plan is 18 FBS. The boring stuff, let's go through the numbers. It weighs about 4,800 pounds. It grosses out at 6,000 pounds, so you don't need a massive diesel truck. But more importantly, it gives us about 1,200 pounds of stuff to put in this camper. And you may need it because why? It's got a 49-gallon fresh water tank, so that's a lot of water. But hey, if you're boondocking, going dry camping, going out for the weekend and not sure where you're gonna have water source, this is one of the best water capacity travel trailers in this small footprint. Speaking of water, of course you have your gray tank and your black tank at 40 gallons. Coming in at 22 foot 11 on total length, this camper is definitely going to fit in any campsite. So again, look it up, check us out on our website. We've got pictures, everything loaded, ready to go. The Winnebago Thrive 18 FBS. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Comment below, love to hear your first impressions, or more importantly, any questions on this, because right now as it stands, there's not a ton of information out on it. I'll be glad to answer some questions. And everybody, show us some love so we can keep doing our thing. Smash that subscribe button. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. We'll see you at the campsites.